Welcome to Hymn Playing for the Intermediate Pianist by Carrie Wickens, where you will learn to improvise hymns to improve your congregational accompaniment. Lesson 4. Outlining chords in the bass. Once you are comfortable with stepwise fill-ins, you can learn a new type of fill-in called outlining the chord. We will discuss where and how to accomplish this in Lesson 4. Before we learn how to outline a chord, we need to talk about scale degrees. Think of the notes in the D major scale: D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Each of these notes in this scale receives a number, and these numbers are called scale degrees. Chart 4A lists the scale notes and scale degrees in the D major scale. I will play the D scale now, saying both the letters and numbers while I play. D, number 1, E, number 2, F sharp, number 3, G, number 4, A, number 5, B, number 6, C sharp, number 7, and again D, number 8. Now stop the video and play the D major scale yourself, saying both the scale letters and the numbers. Once you have finished, restart the video. What is a chord? A chord is a group of usually 3 notes a third apart. These can be scale degrees number 1, number 3, and number 5. For example, C, E, and G make up the C major chord, where C is number 1, E is number 3, and G is number 5. The name of the chord comes from the bottom note. Listen as I play the following chords on the piano: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Now stop the video and play these 7 chords on your piano. When you are familiar with them, restart the video. Next, we will add a 4th note to the chord by simply repeating the bottom note on the top. This bottom note of the chord is called the root. For the C chord, C is the root. Add the root to the top of the C chord. Then play C, E, G, and C at the same time. Use the same process for the D chord. Add the root to the chord, then play D, F sharp, A, and D at once. Continue this process for each chord in the chart, playing 4 notes for each of the following chords: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. I will demonstrate each of these chords now using chart 4C. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Stop the video and play each of these 4-note chords using your left hand. Then restart the video. After practicing the chords above, it is time to outline the chord. Do this by playing one note at a time in reverse or descending order. Listen as I play the D chord. The 4 notes are D, F sharp, A, and D. When outlining this chord, play these notes in reverse order: D, A, F sharp, and D. Then play the same notes using octaves in the left hand. Stop the video and play each of these chords, outlining them with your left hand. Then restart the video. Now that you understand how to outline a chord, you need to identify where to use this fill-in. A whole note in the bass is the simplest place to add an outlined chord. Look at the hymn, Tell Me the Story of Jesus, in example 4a. Notice the bass whole note at measure 4. This is a D. Identify the notes in the bass, tenor, alto, and soprano above this D. You will find the following notes: D, A, D, and F sharp. After playing these notes in order, you will get D, F sharp, and A. This is the D major chord. After identifying the D major chord, replace the whole note in measure 4 with 4 quarter notes: D, A, F sharp, and D. You have now outlined the chord. Follow the music as I demonstrate example A. Now, it's your turn to try. Stop the video and play example 4a, using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Eliminate bass repeated notes on weak beats, or beats 2 and 4. Add an octave leap after half notes in the bass. Add downward, stepwise motion after leaps of a fourth and a fifth. And finally, identify and outline the chord when there is a whole note in the bass. Use example 4b for reference if needed. When you are finished, restart the video. We will now use the same technique as above using a new chord, A major. Look at the hymn, Break Thou the Bread of Life, in example 4C. Notice the bass whole note at measure 8. This is an A. Now identify the notes in the bass, tenor, alto, and soprano parts. These notes are A, E, C sharp, and A. If you put them in order starting at A, you get A, C sharp, and E. This is the A major chord. Replace the whole note A with 4 quarter notes. These notes are the descending outlined A major chord. A, E, C sharp, and A. Follow the music as I demonstrate example 4C. Now it's your turn to try. Stop the video and play example 4C using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Eliminate bass repeated notes on weak beats or beats 2 and 4. Add an octave leap after half notes in the bass. Add downward stepwise motion after leaps of a fourth and a fifth, changing the octave as needed. And finally, outline the chord when you find a whole note in the bass, changing the octave as needed. Use example 4D for reference if needed. When you are finished, restart the video. The following list shows your homework for Lesson 4. Find 3 hymns with a whole note in the bass. Identify the chord. Then replace the whole note with the outlined chord using quarter notes in the bass. Write these hymns in your notes. And then practice these hymns using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Add an octave leap after each half note. Add stepwise motion after leaps of a fourth or a fifth in the left hand. And finally, outline the chord when there is a whole note in the bass.